Final destination, full spoilers, here we go. So high school student Alex is getting ready to board a flight to Paris with his classmates. As Alex sits on the toilet before his flight, he has a premonition that he can feel deep in his ass that something very bad is about to happen. He hears a song playing that was written by someone that passed away in a plane crash and also notices other small signs that disaster is coming. Once he boards the flight, these two girls ask Alex if he can switch seats with them. Being the submissive boy that he is, he moves to a seat with his buddy. Then the plane explodes. But turns out it was just a vision. Alex wakes up panicked, warning everyone to get off because it's gonna explode. Then him and 5 of his classmates get kicked off the plane for causing a ruckus, along with this absolute MILF of a teacher named Valerie. At first everyone's mad at Alex, but then they watch the plane go boom in the distance, and now they like Alex again. Now 2 FBI agents are on his ass because they think he might have been responsible for the crash. About a month later, Todd, which is one of the people Alex saved with his vision, is grooming himself while a liquid keeps getting closer and closer to him on the ground. He slips on the liquid and gets tangled up in the wire and doesn't land well, just like the plane. Then Todd's life goes bye-bye. Alex hears about Todd's passing and grows suspicious, so he decides to visit the funeral home where Todd's body is with his classmate named Clear, who he's simping hard for. The mortician tells them that he thinks that Alex's vision disrupted the Grim Reaper's plan, and maybe it was supposed to be everyone's time to pass, so now it's coming back to bite them. The next day, Alex meets up with the other surviving classmates at a cafe. Alex has a vision about a bus, and then his classmate Terry starts complaining, but then a bus shuts her up and runs the bitch over. Meanwhile, Alex goes full Einstein mode at home, and he realizes that his classmates are being unalived in the same order that they were seated on the plane. Alex sees that his teacher Valerie is next in the sequence, but once he gets there, a kitchen has already fallen on her and her house explodes. Alex meets up with the remaining survivors as they drive through town. Carter, who is next on the list according to Alex's hypothesis, decides to stop on a train crossing so he can become unalived on his own terms while everyone else is in the car. The others escape the car, but then at the last minute, Carter decides he wants to get out. But his seatbelt is jammed. Alex saves him and pulls him out at the last minute. Although he was saved, a sharp piece of the train is seen on the ground from the wreckage with the car, and then classmate Billy's head gets by the piece. Alex sees that he's next on the Grim Reaper's list, so he hides out in his cabin. But then he remembers he actually moved seats and his classmate Clear is next on the list. He finds her trapped in her car surrounded by loose electrical cables and a gas leak. Alex risks his own life and grabs the cable right before it explodes. 6 months later, Clear, Alex, and Carter travel to Paris to celebrate their survival. Alex tells them he thinks he's still next up on the Grim Reaper's list, and then a giant sign descends towards Alex. Carter pushes Alex out of the way, sparing his turn with the Grim Reaper and saving his life, but then Carter, being next on the list, gets unalived by the sign. The end.